Are you fascinated by the concept of immortality? The idea of defying time and living forever has captivated humanity for centuries. But what if I told you that the key to immortality may lie in time travel? Scientists and researchers have long been exploring the possibilities of time travel, aiming to unravel the mysteries of the universe and potentially unlock the secret to eternal life. From theories of wormholes to the manipulation of space-time, the quest for immortality through time travel is a tantalizing prospect. While time travel may still be considered science fiction by many, advancements in quantum physics and technology have brought us closer to understanding the complexities of time itself. The concept of traveling through time may not be as far-fetched as once believed. Imagine the ability to revisit the past, alter the course of history, or even journey into the future to witness the world that awaits us. The implications of time travel are vast and profound, offering a glimpse into a reality where immortality may no longer be a distant dream. But time travel isn't just the stuff of novels and movies, it's also an active area of scientific inquiry. Physicists have long grappled with the concept of time. Is it a river flowing inexorably from the past to the future? Or is it more like a vast ocean where past, present, and future exist simultaneously, just out of our perception? While we don't have any definitive answers yet, the questions themselves are fascinating. They challenge our understanding of the universe and our place in it, and they open a host of possibilities. Could we one day build a machine that lets us journey through time? Could we alter the course of history, or catch a glimpse of the world centuries from now? These are the questions we'll be exploring in this series. We'll delve into the science behind time travel, the theories, the paradoxes, and the ongoing debates. We'll examine the potential implications of time travel, both exciting and terrifying. And we'll look at the ultimate dream, the quest for immortality through time travel. So stay tuned as we journey through the labyrinth of time. Time. It flows like a river, carrying us from the past through the present into the future. Imagine time as a mighty river, its waters ceaselessly flowing, always in one direction. From the moment of our birth, we're swept along by this current, experiencing life as an endless sequence of events. The past, like the water behind us, is a memory. The future, like the water ahead, is a mystery. This is our perception of time, a unidirectional journey from the cradle to the grave. But is this perception accurate? Does time truly flow? Or is this just an illusion, a construct of our human minds? Philosophers and scientists have wrestled with these questions for centuries. Philosophers like Immanuel Kant argue that time is not something that exists independently, but a concept our minds use to make sense of the world. It's a part of our cognitive framework, helping us sequence events and anticipate what's to come. Meanwhile, scientists view time from two distinct perspectives. In the realm of classical physics, time is absolute and universal. It ticks the same for everyone, everywhere. But in Einstein's relativity, time is relative. It can stretch and squeeze depending on gravity and speed. So which is it? Is time an unstoppable river, an illusion, or a malleable dimension? Perhaps it's all of these. Our understanding of time is limited by our human perspective. We perceive time in a linear fashion because it helps us navigate life. But that doesn't necessarily mean time itself is linear. Just as a two-dimensional creature struggles to comprehend three-dimensional space, we, three-dimensional beings, might struggle to fully grasp time. It's possible that there are aspects of time that our minds, as they currently exist, simply cannot comprehend. While we feel the current of time, the question remains, can we swim against it? The answer to this question could unlock the doors to time travel and even immortality. But that's a topic for our next scene. Stay tuned. Our understanding of time has been revolutionized by the theories of relativity. Albert Einstein, the man who needs no introduction, has had a profound impact on our comprehension of the universe. His theories of special and general relativity have fundamentally reshaped our grasp of the very fabric of reality, time and space. To understand time travel, we must first delve into the essence of these theories. Special relativity, introduced by Einstein in 1905, tells us that space and time are not separate entities but are interwoven into a four-dimensional structure known as space-time. In this realm, an object's speed through space affects its passage through time. The closer one gets to the speed of light, the slower time appears to pass for them relative to someone who is stationary. This is called time dilation, a real-world phenomenon that's been observed in fast-moving particles and even astronauts aboard the International Space Station. General relativity, a theory Einstein published a decade later, added another layer to this concept. It proposed that massive objects cause space-time to curve around them, creating what we perceive as gravity. The stronger the gravity, the more space-time curves and the slower time passes. This effect, known as gravitational time dilation, has also been confirmed experimentally. And it's here, in the warped space-time around massive objects, that we find a tantalizing hint at the possibility of time travel: wormholes. Theoretically predicted by Einstein's equations, a wormhole is a tunnel through space-time, potentially linking distant points in space, different moments in time, or even different universes. Travel through a wormhole could, in theory, allow for faster-than-light travel and even journeys into the past or future. However, the existence of wormholes is purely theoretical at this point. We have yet to observe one, and many physicists question whether they could exist at all in our universe. Furthermore, even if wormholes do exist, there are significant challenges to using them for time travel. They would be incredibly unstable, collapsing instantly unless held open by a form of matter with negative energy density, something that may not even exist in our universe. Despite these challenges, the theoretical possibility of wormholes has sparked a wealth of research and speculation. Some physicists propose that quantum mechanics, the theory that governs the behavior of particles on the smallest scales, might allow for stable wormholes. Others suggest that advanced civilizations could harness the power of black holes or exotic matter to create and maintain wormholes. In the realm of theoretical physics, there's also the concept of closed time-like curves, paths in spacetime that loop back on themselves. These curves, if they exist, could offer another route to time travel. However, like wormholes, they remain a contentious topic, with many physicists arguing that they cannot exist in our universe. As you can see, the science of time travel is a complex and fascinating field, filled with mind-bending concepts and unanswered questions. While we're far from building a time machine or stepping through a wormhole, the theories we've discussed today provide a scientific basis for exploring the possibility of time travel. These theories, from special and general relativity to the potential existence of wormholes and closed time-like curves, have bent our understanding of time and space. They've opened new avenues of thought and investigation, challenging our perceptions and inspiring us to dream of a future where the barriers of time might be traversed. These theories have bent our understanding of time and space, opening the door to the possibility of time travel. As we continue to probe the mysteries of the universe, who knows what discoveries await us? One day we'll find that time travel is not just the stuff of science fiction, but a reality within our grasp. The idea of a time machine is as fascinating as it is controversial. Now let's dive deeper into the world of time machines and the mind-bending paradoxes they present. Picture a machine, not necessarily a big clunky contraption of gears and levers, but a device capable of transporting you through the fourth dimension, time. The concept of such a machine is not new. In fact, it's been around since H.G. Wells penned his novel, The Time Machine, in the late 19th century. Wells's machine was a vehicle that could move forward or backward in time at the operator's will. Since then, the idea of a time machine has been a recurring theme in science fiction, sparking the imagination of readers and audiences worldwide. However, the idea of a time machine isn't just confined to the realms of fiction. Some physicists believe that time travel might be possible in theory. They cite concepts like wormholes, cosmic strings, and the warping of spacetime as potential mechanisms for time travel. However, the concept of time travel brings with it a host of paradoxes, problems that defy logic or common sense. Among these are the grandfather paradox and the bootstrap paradox. Let's delve into these paradoxes to understand why they complicate the concept of time travel. First, the grandfather paradox. Imagine you have a time machine and you decide to travel back in time to meet your grandfather when he was a young man, before your parent was born. Now what if, in a fit of irrationality, you cause harm to your grandfather? This could potentially prevent your parent's birth, and, consequently, your own existence. But if you don't exist, how could you have traveled back in time to cause harm to your grandfather in the first place? This is the grandfather paradox. Then, there's the bootstrap paradox, named after the phrase, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. In this scenario, a time traveler brings an object or information from the future back to the past, becoming the source of that object or information. The paradox here is that the object or information has no point of origin, as it's caught in an infinite loop of cause and effect. For instance, Imagine a time traveler who loves Beethoven's music takes a copy of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony back in time and gives it to a young Beethoven before he's composed it. Beethoven then copies the music and becomes famous for it. But who actually composed the Fifth Symphony? It has no origin, having been brought from the future to the past and then becoming the source of its future existence. These paradoxes defy logic and present unsolvable problems. Some scientists argue that they prove time travel is impossible, while others suggest they are merely challenges to be overcome by the laws of quantum mechanics or the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, which posits the existence of an infinite number of parallel universes. For example, under the many worlds interpretation, when a time traveler goes back in time and changes something, they merely create a new parallel universe where the change has occurred, leaving their original universe unaffected. So, in the case of the grandfather paradox, the time traveler wouldn't erase themselves from existence but would instead create a new universe where they never existed. These paradoxes complicate the concept of time travel, but they don't necessarily make it impossible. Despite these paradoxes, the allure of time machines and the possibility of time travel continue to captivate our imaginations. As we continue to delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, who knows what we might discover? One day, the science fiction of today could become the science fact of tomorrow. Until then, the idea of a time machine remains as fascinating as it is controversial. If time travel were possible, could we use it to achieve immortality? This question has been a recurring theme in science fiction, but could there be some truth to it? The concept of living forever has been a human fascination since time immemorial. From tales of the fountain of youth to the modern-day pursuit of scientific breakthroughs, the idea of immortality has been both alluring and terrifying. Let's delve into the philosophical implications of immortality first. If we were to achieve immortality through time travel, we would effectively be outside the traditional flow of time. We would witness civilizations rise and fall, see stars being born, and watch them die. We would experience the ultimate freedom, unbounded by the inexorable march of time. But would this be a blessing or a curse? On the one hand, we'd have unlimited time to learn, to explore, to experience all that existence has to offer. On the other hand, we'd also have to confront the loneliness of outliving everyone we've ever known, the burden of infinite knowledge, and the potential monotony of endless existence. It's a double-edged sword, a paradox of freedom and confinement. Now let's consider the ethical implications. Would it be right to manipulate time for personal gain? What if everyone had access to this form of immortality? Our planet, already strained by overpopulation, would find it impossible to sustain an immortal population. And what of the natural order of life and death? Would we disrupt this delicate balance by inserting ourselves outside of it? The idea of achieving immortality through time travel also raises some profound scientific questions. For instance, if we were to live forever, moving forward and backward in time, would we exist in multiple places at once? Would we be able to interact with our past or future selves? And if so, how would this affect the fabric of reality? Despite these philosophical and ethical conundrums, the potential of achieving immortality through time travel is incredibly tantalizing. So how could it be possible? Let's consider a theoretical time machine that allows us to move freely through time. We could, in theory, age normally but continually travel back to a time when we were younger, effectively resetting our biological clocks. We could also move forward to a future where age-reversing technology exists. Either way, we'd evade the grasp of death, becoming immortal by sidestepping the linear progression of time. However, this concept of immortality comes with a caveat. It's important to remember that while we may be able to cheat death through time travel, we wouldn't be invincible. We could still succumb to accidents or illnesses. And unless we could also travel through space, we would eventually face the death of our planet and the end of the universe. So, while the idea of achieving immortality through time travel is fascinating, it's also fraught with challenges. It forces us to confront deep philosophical questions about the nature of existence and to grapple with serious ethical dilemmas. But the most significant challenge is a scientific one: to unlock the secrets of time travel. As we continue to push the boundaries of our understanding, who knows what we might discover? The quest for knowledge is a journey without end, much like the concept of immortality itself. Immortality, once the realm of gods and myths, may be within our reach through the corridors of time. This tantalizing prospect as distant and unattainable as it may seem, continues to fuel our curiosity and our insatiable desire to decode the enigma of time. So, what could the future hold for time travel? This question, a blend of science and speculation, has captivated our collective imagination for centuries. As we peer into the future, we are filled with both excitement and trepidation about the possibilities that time travel could unlock. The potential applications of time travel are as infinite as the universe itself. Imagine being able to witness firsthand the Big Bang, the event that gave birth to our universe. Picture yourself standing among the dinosaurs, observing these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. Or you could venture into the future, to a time when humanity has colonized other worlds. Time travel could also provide us with an invaluable tool for understanding our past and predicting our future. But while the possibilities are endless, they are not without their challenges. One of the greatest obstacles in our path is the sheer complexity of the science involved. Time travel is not merely a matter of hopping into a machine and pushing a button. It involves manipulating the very fabric of space-time, a feat that requires a level of scientific understanding and technological capability that we have yet to achieve. Furthermore, the prospect of time travel raises a host of ethical and philosophical questions. What would be the consequences of altering the past? Could we unintentionally create a time paradox, where our actions in the past negate our ability to travel through time in the first place? And what about the potential for misuse? Time travel could be a powerful tool, but in the wrong hands, it could also be a weapon of unimaginable destruction. Despite these challenges, our quest for understanding drives us forward. We continue to push the boundaries of what is scientifically possible, fueled by our innate curiosity and our desire to explore the unknown. In the world of theoretical physics, time travel is no longer regarded as a mere flight of fancy, but as a serious field of study. Indeed, some of the brightest minds in the world are dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of time. They are guided by the principles of quantum mechanics and the theory of relativity, two pillars of modern physics that have revolutionized our understanding of the universe. These theories suggest that time travel may be possible under certain conditions. And while we are still a long way from building a working time machine, we are making progress in understanding the fundamental laws that govern time and space. In the realm of technology, advances in quantum computing and artificial intelligence could potentially pave the way for time travel. Quantum computers, with their ability to process vast amounts of information and perform complex calculations at unprecedented speeds, could be instrumental in cracking the code of time travel. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence could help us navigate the complexities of time, making sense of the vast amounts of data and identifying patterns that might otherwise elude us. The future of time travel is a fascinating blend of science, technology, and imagination. It is a journey into the unknown, filled with infinite possibilities and daunting challenges. We are reminded of the words of the great physicist Albert Einstein, who once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution." Time travel is more than just a scientific endeavor. It is a reflection of our human desire to transcend our limitations, to reach beyond the here and now, and to glimpse the infinite. The future of time travel is as uncertain as time itself, but one thing is certain: our quest for understanding will never cease. Our journey through time has led us to some fascinating possibilities. As we delve deeper into the realm of time travel, we are forced to confront the tantalizing question: could this be our ticket to immortality? This question is not simply a matter of science, but one that tugs at the core of human philosophy and ethics. The concept of immortality has fascinated humanity since the dawn of civilization. From the ancient Egyptians who believed in the afterlife to the modern advancements in biotechnology, the idea of living forever, of transcending the limitations of our physical bodies, has been a constant pursuit. In the realm of time travel, immortality takes on a new dimension. It's no longer about extending our lifespan, but about transcending the very concept of linear time. Imagine a future where you could leap across centuries, explore different eras, and witness the unfolding of history firsthand. This is the promise that time travel holds. But how close are we to making this a reality? Physically, we already know that time travel is theoretically possible, thanks to Einstein's theory of relativity. His equations suggest that if we could travel at the speed of light or manipulate gravity in certain ways, we could potentially bend time. But these are monumental feats of engineering that we are currently far from achieving. However, even if we could overcome these technical hurdles, there are profound philosophical and ethical questions to consider. If we could live forever, would we still value life in the same way? If we could revisit our past or leap into our future, how would that change our understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe? There's also the question of who gets to time travel. Would it be available to everyone, or only a select few? And what would the implications be for society if some people could live forever while others could not? These are not merely hypothetical questions, but ones that we may have to confront in the not-too-distant future. There's also the paradox of time travel to consider. If we could go back in time and change our past, could we potentially alter the course of history? And if so, would we have the right to do so? The ethical implications are staggering and present a whole new dimension to the quest for immortality. Despite these daunting questions, our pursuit of understanding continues unabated. Scientists are pushing the boundaries of our knowledge, exploring the mysteries of the universe, and seeking to uncover the secrets of time. Whether or not we ever achieve time travel or immortality, this quest is shaping our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Our drive for immortality is not just about living forever. It's a reflection of our innate curiosity, our desire to understand the world around us, and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible and daring to dream of a future beyond our current comprehension. In the end, our quest for immortality is a testament to the human spirit. It's a reflection of our insatiable curiosity, our boundless ambition, and our unyielding resilience. Whether or not we ever achieve time travel or immortality, our pursuit of these goals will continue to shape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Whether time travel is possible or not, our quest for understanding and our drive for immortality will continue to push the boundaries of our imagination and our science.